Hey YouTube world, it's Keisha back with another imperfect video. This video is going to be about the dirt on homeschooling, the real scoop about homeschooling. So stay tuned and I hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, and comment. So here's the dirt. Number one, you spend a lot of money on maybe computer, curriculum, material, and you don't get a tax break for it. And you pay taxes for public school, but you homeschool and you don't get a tax break. That is dirty. That is just straight dirty because I think if the school don't have your child, then you should get some type of tax break for homeschooling your own child. So that's dirty. The other piece of dirt, yeah, people secretly pull your kids to the side and quiz them when they find out you homeschool. My children have been at different activities and people found out they homeschool and then they're quizzed. So can you spell such and such? Oh, what is 42 times 17? And family members will quiz your kids to see if you're doing what you're supposed to do or just to see. So that is dirty. That's just dirty. Public school children are not usually pulled to the side and quizzed at the restaurant or at the dinner table at somebody's house and you get up to go to the restroom and come back and find out that your baby had a secret spelling test because everybody wants to know about those smart homeschool children, right? Crazy. Okay, the other one, that's just dirty. Okay, but the other piece of dirt is your house. Yeah, it does not look like what you see on Pinterest. Usually the house is cluttered with books and papers and things of that nature. I don't care how organized you are. For some reason, most homeschool families' house gets cluttered with stuff, experiments and papers and manipulatives and books. Okay, that's dirty because I'm sure you would like a clean, clutter-free house. So that's dirty. And let's see what else on my list. Oh my. You are usually with your children from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. And that's dirty. Yeah, the dirt, it's bad. Uh, Spending time with your children from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, that could be very, very taxing. Let's see what else. And that can be lonely for some adults. Okay. The other piece of dirt is a lot of us are scared. We think we're not doing enough. That's a piece of dirt. That's a piece of dirt is to think I'm not doing enough. Are my kids going to be okay? To have that worry over you, that's dirty. I can remember being scared that my son was not going to make it into the college, the university of his choice. Woo, that was scary. But thanks be to God, he did. And he actually graduated from that school. So that's the dirt. Some dirt. There's way more dirt. And I'm sure all of us have our own stories of dirt. But let me say this, that the seeds and the roots grow in the dirt. Okay. So with all that dirt being said, let me just say, I love homeschooling. It is the best thing. Despite all of that dirt, because guess what? The seeds and the roots, they grow in the dirt. If it was not for all those things, for the income issues, the people quizzing my kids, for my own insecurities, and not being sure that I'm doing enough, if it was not for those things, I would not have depended on God as much as I have. And my children would not be the children that they are. So the dirt, never forget the bad things about homeschooling, the insecurities, all the problems and the worries. It is worth it because the roots grow in the dirt. The seeds grow in the dirt. Don't forget that. With all the problems that you may have homeschooling, it is worth it. It is worth it. It is worth it. If you're thinking about homeschooling, go for it. Because I'm telling you, generally, if it's in there, if it's in your heart and you want to do it, God will provide. Let me just stop right there. 23 years. I cannot believe that I homeschooled 5 kids. And I can't even tell you how much money we had. I won't even get that personal. But it's amazing that it happened. It's amazing that sometimes I look back. I never had to pay for sitters. I didn't have to pay for tutors. I was able to do activities that I wanted for our kids. And it's because the seed was there. It was in my heart, and God allowed it to come to pass. So if you're thinking about it, go for it. He will provide all the quirks and the problems that you may come across. You'll look back on it and it'll be all well worth it. I'm almost at the end, and it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. Sometimes I get like, wow, it happened so quickly. But when I was actually in it, the baby years and the little years like this, it felt like forever. Like I was never going to be able to go to the store alone. Like I was never going to be able to enjoy time to myself. But now I'm at that point. I go to the grocery store sometimes by myself. I do a lot by myself now. Just to wrap up the dirt on homeschooling, you might be judged a lot harsher than public school families. And number two, you might go broke or at least not have as much money as you'd like. Uh, and your house is probably not going to be the most neat. And also, you might be around your children a lot more than you like. And you might also doubt yourself sometimes during this homeschool journey. But remember, it's all worth it. The seeds and the roots grow in the dirt, so it's going to be worth it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment.